Hello everyone, this is Monstertaming. I'm going to do with another community newsletter for July 12th for Kindred Fates. We have a progress update here. Our aiming reticle has some new flair we're pretty excited about. Now when you hit an enemy, an indicator appears. The indicator gets larger and redder the more damage the attack deals and builds with successive hits. So see this? There's no sound on this video. But you can see it right here in the center of the screen. I think it looks completely fine. We made significant strides in improving the feel of combat. The features we discussed in the last newsletter, more than half have been implemented, including improvements to screen shake, hit pause, creating chunkier VFX from any abilities. We made it so that any ability can add extra character motion on per ability and per character basis. This is similar to root motion, something we use for character movement in combat, but isn't tied to animations, giving us numerous new options for polishing the feel and abilities of certain characters. Here's an example of the gameplay, which I believe that's a Twitter link. Once again, if you guys actually want, I'm thinking of maybe making a compilation video on the Twitter videos or something like that, but yeah, let me know what you think about that. Ranged basic attacks now have a set number of charges in addition to the normal short cooldowns. We've seen so far we've seen by turning ranged basic attacks into more limited resources, players will change up their combat tactics. Whether from their recharge, the science decision was made after many playtesters defaulted to simply kiting and using ranged basic attacks, and we hope to instead guide players like using their other ability slots, using shield and dodge, or swapping characters. Yes, I do agree. It is very easy to fall into the just using nothing but basic attacks. They, especially like in early alpha, they were really strong. I'm not sure exactly what state they're in at this point, but it's multiple issues with combat. All projectiles were unintentionally piercing through multiple enemies. Now, only specifically designated projectiles will have this ability. The basic attack aiming reticle could sometimes go missing and wouldn't return unless the game was restarted. Characters are sometimes able to launch abilities even while in a stagger animation. Abilities can no longer be spawned while a character is staggered. Characters wouldn't always reset their stagger animation to the beginning if they were staggered again. Now the stagger animation always resets to the start whenever it is triggered. Dash attacks did not always move towards the lock on target when lock on is active. Now they always go directly towards the target when the player is using lock on. The sprint we finished a major stability milestone with multiplayer, mostly relating to informing player's machine on how good the connection is rather than trying to connect, failing and trying anyways, resulting in a bad state. On the account system side, in our upcoming sprint, we fully expect to switch over to Windmill, our new account system, which is increased functionality and fixes for bugs from the old system. Thanks in advance for bearing with us for any downtime or issues while we move over. We expect it to be fairly unnoticeable. Looking ahead, a lot of our remaining goals for the simplest version of the beta revolve around storing functionality from the alpha, things like logic for navigating matchmaking through UI, the round state system, score screen, etc. Close attention is going to the issues that were prevalent in complaints of alpha, such as lag and connection strength. We've also been upgrading our account system to perform better for matchmaking, as well as upgrading and expanding its overall functionality. Once these pieces are working with our new systems, we plan to roll out a stripped down version of the beta for our backers with alpha access to test. Essentially, this would be updated alpha with the same kinfolk and functionality you're used to. And after we verified this version is a good state, we'll add new kinfolk arenas and red letter mode for one last chance to catch any issues before they go to a greater audience. Once we confirm that version is stable, we'll roll it out to backers beta. To be clear, we intend for the period where only alpha players have access to content instead of beta to be as short as possible. We're looking to do this in a way to avoid many unexpected delays, unexpected day one issues as possible, and to make the transition for alpha beta as smooth as we can. Don't have an exact timeline for this, but we'll sure to give everyone plenty of notice well in advance of each of these being made available to the players. That is very interesting, and of course I will be covering these things in the alpha, like I've covered all the other alpha updates and everything, and maybe we'll get to see some alpha gameplay, especially if they can fix the servers. I'm sure there's still some people around who would still play the alpha. And then lastly, so thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next newsletter on July 26th. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these new changes play out in the alpha. And giving some feedback. So maybe the alpha's launch was a little bit rough, and I think that might have hurt the alpha player base a little bit, is how rough the first few days of the alpha was. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens with the beta and stuff, and maybe we can help the beta be the best it can be for when everybody actually gets in, and maybe the beta can actually have a more healthy player base. But until next time, this is Monstertaming signing off. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.